We have to see each other over here in
I
Europe.
know, I know.
Used to
What are
doing
the
this back in
chances?
the
Yep.
States.
Well, and before that, the last time we ran into each other was New York City, which neither of us lived there either.
No,
So.
well, I was living in New York. But
Oh,
not
were you
quite.
really?
Yeah, we were
I
living in
didn't
New
know
York,
that.
but
Okay.
not the city.
Wow.
And boy, it was interesting to see you there
Yeah.
because I was just
Yeah.
3 weeks off my deathbed
Yep.
at that point.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I'm glad to see you looking better,
Yeah,
feeling
thank
better.
you. Thank you. Well, and it's great to see you out here on the road, man.
Thanks.
So the backdrop of this question is, Patty and I, of course, have been living this life of missionaries,
Right.
having sold pretty much everything we own,
Right.
moving to a country where we can't speak the language, don't understand, and we're just having to trust God.
Yep.
And you've been a part of some of this experience because we've really had to be praying a lot. And this other question that I was asking actually plays into this because we see you guys as the leaders of this movement.
Oh, wow.
We see, and I don't mean theocracy. I mean theocracy is a part
Right,
of
right,
it,
right, right,
yes.
right.
But the musicians that are
Yeah.
on the stage,
Yep.
you know, when you say everybody put your hands in the air, and 1,000 people put their hands in the air, you have some power.
Right.
And when you say to them, we do this because of the power of Jesus Christ, they listen.
Right. Right.
And so you guys, hands down, are part of the leaders in this movement, and we pray for our leaders.
Thank you.
And so we actually have a prayer wall, and I had shared with you that we had been praying for you
Right,
guys, especially
right,
for your health coming
right.
into this tour. I know
And no one got sick.
that's so
Yep,
good to
yep,
hear that.
Yep. Yep.
So with that backdrop and thinking about Paul sometimes being in tough positions, and sometimes he thinks of these people and he writes these wonderful words of encouragement. And other times he thinks of these people and he hears, oh man, they're not quite getting it right.
Right.
And so he sends this tough love letter.
Yep. Yep.
So Matt, my question to you is, if you could write a very short Paul-like letter to your fans, what would it say?
The thing that's been on my mind that I guess I would put in that direction is we have it so good, especially as Americans. I mean, the song "Paper Tiger" on the new album is about this, and it's just something that really bothers me, and you know, I'm sure I'm guilty of it as much as anyone, but this American thing of acting like we have real problems or we're persecuted or what, you know, you tell someone you're a Christian and they laugh at you or something, and somehow we act like we're being fed to the lions or whatever. Meanwhile, across the world, people are literally losing their lives, and it's not. I'm certainly guilty of getting complacent in that regard and not. I don't know, just realizing that our problems in the grand scheme of things are really not problems for most of us. I mean, we've got it about as good as it could possibly be, and we know we're going to be able to worship freely next Sunday, and it's you know, things might be moving a certain direction eventually, but you know, we have no complaints. We should be on our knees every day thanking God for how good we have it, and I you know, I don't know if that's exactly in the direction of what you were asking, but I think that's the main thing. Like, enough complaining, enough of this victim culture, like among Christians, you know, as well. I mean, we have had a stretch run of having it as easy as anyone in history. We can't say, you know, in terms of real persecution and struggles, and you guys have you know, taken the big leap of faith, you know, and like you said, you know, sold everything, moved across the world where you don't know the language, and I mean that's difficulty, you know, and so I guess that would be my word. Yeah, we we're all called to serve in different ways, and we need to be faithful, to that calling, but also be thankful for what we have and how good we've got it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Ray.
Appreciate
Keep doing
you
what you're doing,
spending
man.
some time.
God bless.
All right.